Welcome in everyone to the stream. How are you guys doing? What's good? Welcome to this stream on this Friday evening. Welcome in everyone. Sup Mohammed? How are you guys doing? I welcome you on this beautiful Friday evening to this beautiful Friday evening stream. Also deine Muttersprache ist Bulgarisch. I am doing absolutely fantastic. I hope you guys are doing phenomenal as well. Thank you so much for being here on a Friday evening. And thank you so much for showing interest in my stream. I appreciate it. Welcome in everyone. Let me know where you guys are from. From Romania. We are from Finland. Two people from Finland actually. We're from Morocco, from Hungary, from Bulgaria, from Romania, from Bulgaria, from Poland, from Germany, from the United States, from Czech Republic, from Austria, from Poland, Northern Ireland, Albania, Afghanistan, Spain, Germany, Bangladesh. We have people from Canada, we have from India, from the Netherlands, from Virginia, USA, Slovenia, Brazil, Serbia, from Iraq, from Turkey, from Italy, from Switzerland, Hungary, from Turkey, from Spain, India, Argentina, Azerbaijan. We have people from everywhere. Oh my god, this is phenomenal. Welcoming everyone. From country, nice. Never heard of a country called country. From Peru, Scotland, Lithuania, America. From Slovenia and Poland. Alright, sheesh, from two countries at the same time. Nice. From Tunisia, Australia, from Georgia, Moldova, Peru, Ghana, from your mom. Nice. From Turkmenistan and Pakistan. Okay, now guys, only wrong answers. Where you from? Only wrong answers. Only wrong answers. My first stream, welcome, Jack. From your mom, nice. Somebody tell this guy to sleep? Nah, from Uranus, nice. From Antarctica, amazing. From IKEA, nice. From Zanzibar, okay, that's actually not even a wrong answer. From the Savage, nice. From Antarctica. From a plane, I mean, that wouldn't be even that wrong. Like, a lot of planes already offer Wi-Fi. From Vatican City, okay. From Walmart, nice. From the South Sandwich Islands, fantastic. Banana Republic. And that's a good one, that's a good one. From your couch. Nope, you're not here. From your next room, okay. From my bed, from Wakanda, Wakanda forever. Are you better than Rainbow? No, nobody's better than Rainbow. From Middle Earth, from AliExpress. From Tuvalu, okay. From North Korea. So many people are from North Korea, that is amazing. From the Philippines. From Kujavsko, okay. From my house, nice. From Mars, from Area 51. Nice one. Sup, Marius? From Best Buy. Sure, why not? From the sun, from the solar system, from your mama. We've heard that a lot. I'm behind you. I don't see you in my camera. From your Google search history. Sure. From USSR. Oh my god. From Matrix. That's a nice one. From Craigslist. That's a nice one. Oh my god. From Ottoman Empire. Alright, nice. From YouTube. Not bad. From your energy drink. Ooh, I like that one. From Black Hole. Okay. From Seychelles. Ooh. From the second page of Google search results. Oh my god, nobody checks that. From the dark web. Nice. From my mouth. Okay. From Middle Ages, from Sassy-Bakaland. I love that. Sassy-Bakaland is a great one. Definitely. From the galaxy. Alright, from my blood cells. From my darkest dreams. My darkest dreams is a good answer. Not gonna lie. From my AKA your mom. What? From Ronaldo. From the Death Star. From the Kingdom of the Homie. What the heck? Okay. From... okay, from the moon. From the police. Okay. What was my job before this? I was delivering medicine to pharmacies. From a game, okay? From my big bank account. From my computer? That's actually absolutely correct. Not gonna lie. You got that. Americans need you to teach geography? Well, bro, the Noco? Yes, sir. The Noco indeed. Alright, guys. Well, you know what time it is? I need your help to guess 300 countries in a row. Okay? 300 countries, and I need your help to accomplish that. 300 countries on GeoGuessr country streaks. I need your help to guess it. So let's go, let's do it, and let's guess some countries. Okay, first one. We are 275 countries, guys. I think this is either Italy or Bodega Broco Martinez. Could be, or Spain. That might be just and plain Spain. I think this is Spain. Should be Spain, no? So it should be Spain. I would assume. I would guess. I would assume guessing. Horta Corullón. That should be Spain, right? This gotta be Spain. I mean, it can be Portugal. Not gonna lie, it can be Portugal. But I'm gonna look for cars, and like, I mean, I would say that there's no way that this is Spain, Portugal, because it just like the signs, they just look way too Spanish. That's New York. Yeah, not Portugal. No, I don't think it's Portugal. I don't think it's Portugal either. But I just want to make sure, because so many times when we thought we were in Spain, we were in Portugal. So many freaking times. Not gonna lie. Way too many times. Oh, wait. Can we go over there? Yes, we can. And we are in Villafranca, Parador de Turismo. Villafranca. Do we know where Villafranca is in Spain? Do we know where it is? It's Spain, I speak Spanish. I mean, I speak Spanish too, but, you know. Villafranca de Turismo. Del Bierzo. Do we know where it is? Portugal or Spain? Okay. Nice try. In Leon. Wait, Leon is somewhere in the north, no? If I'm not completely wrong. Yes, it is. Okay, Villafranca. Where do we have Villafranca here? Here. Villafranca. Somewhere here, right? If you see the rocks, it's clearly Cambodia. Yes. Yes, it is what it is. Okay, not too far away from Leon. Indeed, 24 countries left. And we are not in Spain. We are in maybe Argentina. I think we're in Argentina. Do we have a black car? We do not have a black car. I think I saw blue license plate. Yes, I think we're in Argentina. I do believe so, indeed, Davidozi. Indeedo Davidozi. USA? You think so? Okay, no license plate at all. That's fantastic. Thanks a lot for nothing. Bro, why do these cars not have license plate? Okay, it might not be Argentina. I have a feeling as if this might be like Uruguay, Mexico. Could be, no, Bolivia would have a white car, no? Yeah, no, it's not Argentina. Let me see if it's Colombian. Are we in New Zealand? No, we're not in New Zealand. We're driving on the right side. I'm lost. Is this just plain USA? It's USA or Canada, isn't it? It's USA or Canada. Yeah. Okay. So, I should do what... I thought this was saying Canberra. Okay, I should do what I promised in the title. So, tips to become better at GeoGuessr. I'm gonna try to explain every single step of that I'm going through to show you how I go about the meta. So, I always look at the sun. Where is the sun? There's a compass, right? If the sun is in the south, we're in the northern hemisphere. If the sun is in the north, we're in the southern hemisphere. But you cannot always trust the sun, right? So, this is more of an indication on which hemisphere you are. So, usually when it's in the south, you know that you're in the northern hemisphere, to the north of the equator. And when it's in the north, you're in the southern hemisphere, so south of the equator, right? Then, what else am I looking for? So, in the... Derlig! Oh, yeah! Thank you for becoming a supporter. I appreciate that. Then, obviously, we're looking for signs, right? So, this case, we see here English language. So, we would assume we're in an English-speaking country. That's what we would assume, right? Then, mostly... the Americas have yellow road lines in the mid. So we're either in North or South America. And since in South America you barely ever, unless it might be in Mexico, and that's not South America, that's North America. You're in North America, USA or Canada, because everything is in English. And here we see 2 miles ahead. We know that we cannot be in Canada because in Canada they use a metric system. They have kilometers, meters, kilograms, whatever. Therefore, we are in the USA. Right? So, that's one way to go about guessing a country. Okay, here we have another one. Okay, this looks typical European. I mean, I can tell you because we are in Vienna here. I think so, at least. I would assume that this is Vienna. Yes. Okay, so here we are in Vienna. I know this instantly just because I'm from Vienna, right? But you can just tell, like, after playing some games, some weeks, some months, you can just feel whether something feels European or not. So in this case, we have here letters, right? We see Latin letters. We know we're not in Asia. We know we are somewhere in Europe, most likely. Unless it was Vietnam or Indonesia or something. Nielsen with the 55 Norwegian crowns. Tack. Thank you so much. Okay, love your TikTok videos. Tack, thank you. I appreciate that. Can you say something in Norwegian? Gujul Gotnidor. Ja, jag älskar dig. Ja, jag älskar dig. I don't know how you say it, but thank you so much. I appreciate that. This is the logo of the Wiener Linien, the public transport system in Vienna. So this is the indication right away that we're in Vienna. Yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and guess it so we can go to the next country. We were in Vienna, indeed. Near AKH? Yeah, man. Yes, sir. Okay, so this one... Usually when you're placed... Okay, no, you can't say it like this. Okay, so where's the sun? Let's go by the sun. The sun is clearly in the south, right? We have the compass here. That's the sun. We're in the southern hemisphere. The sun is in the south. So we are in the northern hemisphere. So we're definitely not in Africa. And we're not in South America either. And we are not in Oceania either. So Australia and New Zealand are cancelled. Not cancelled. We can cancel out these. So we are most likely in Asia, unless the sun is playing games with us, which happens from time to time. Asia, most likely. There's not too many countries in Asia that we can... Oh, we have a dead end here. No way. We have 2 dead ends. Oh, no. Don't tell me we have 2 freaking dead ends. Oh, no. No. Oh, yeah. We have 2 dead ends. We have 2 dead ends. GG's. GG's, guys. Oh. Okay. Never mind. We're in South Korea. Okay, so these sides are clearly South Korea. I mean, it's a matter of recognizing languages and scripts, right? So like alphabets. Okay, well, thankfully we found a sign, and we are in South Korea because this is clearly South Korean. Like you can tell, these circles and squares are typical South Korean. Oof, that was a close one, not gonna lie. Okay, next one. Again, let's look at the sun. The sun is in the south. It could be technically seen as the north, but it is way more in the south, so we're probably in the northern hemisphere. Then, a very nice meta to look at are sky rifts. They are produced, let's say, they are because of Google Maps. And there's only a handful of countries that are featured on GeoGuessr country streaks where you have rifts in the sky. Those countries are Montenegro, Albania, Senegal. That's it. Those 3 countries, as far as I remember, like if I'm not mistaken right now, those 3 countries are the only ones that have rifts in the sky. We are clearly not in Senegal because Senegal doesn't look that green. And doesn't have European license plates. So European license plates are the ones that have a blue part on the left side of the license plate. So we're either in Montenegro or in Albania. Now what we do is we look for a sign that shows us the language. And ideally, by the language, you can tell if it's Albanian or Serbo-Croatian, right? As people would call it. Like some people would call it Montenegrin. Okay, this is German, so don't get confused by that. But yeah, that's how I go about it. Here we have a sign, and it says Autotechniczny Pregled, Registracja Vozila. That is not Albanian. It is a Slavic language. Therefore, we are in Montenegro. So basically, this is how I'll go about it. So if you're not that familiar with different languages, it can be kind of hard, but at some point, if you just keep on going by these guidelines, I guess you will figure it out eventually. You'll figure out eventually how to recognize different languages and get a feeling just for the sounds and the look of languages, right? So in this case, between Albania and Montenegro, we're in Montenegro because of the language, right? We're actually in Podgorica. Could be Albania? No, not with that language. Okay, same thing again. Where is the sun? The sun is in the south. So we are most likely in the north, right? Sometimes the sun can be confusing and not, let's say, credible, I guess, trustworthy. But in this case, let's assume we're in the north, right? Everything is completely flat here. So I personally wouldn't be able to tell you whether we're in Europe, Asia, or North America. Assuming, I would say we're not in Asia, because many countries in Asia drive on the left side, right? like Vietnam, Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand, Laos, and so on, right? I would also assume that we are not in North America, because North America, when we are placed somewhere, we usually have yellow lines in the mid, right? The Americas, North America and South America, almost always have yellow lines in the middle when we are on a highway or on a big street, right? Big road. So we are most probably in Europe, according to my logic at least. So what I'm gonna do now is look for a sign that shows where we may or may not be, okay? And there was a sign right here. And it says tu vis. So this is quite typical French. Either French or Belgian. I would assume we're in France, but I'm not 100% sure, right? It could be Belgium too, technically. Like I personally cannot really tell the difference, because usually French road signs are curved, right? They're curved. I think this is what you call it, curved, right? So like not straight, but like a little bit tilted. So I'm still not sure if we're in France or if we are in Belgium. Technically, if you just go by language, it could also be Switzerland, right? It could also be Luxembourg, right? And Canada, because we're in the Northern Hemisphere, right? So technically, it could be one of these. But again, Canada most probably not, because we don't have any yellow signs in the middle. So we're just gonna look for one more sign. We have here Verigny, right? And we have here, again, now we have here tilted road sign. So it is most likely France by now. All right, that's my kind of logic of going about guessing this country. What's up, Jeremy? Hello from Norway. Hi there. There were corn plants, so it can be too north. Interesting. See, I didn't know that, for example. French bollards and blue and white chevron. Okay, so this is another kind of meta, right? Some people who are actual experts at this game, aka not me, can guess by the bollards. Bollards are these things that you see along the road usually, like this kind of stuff. Those are bollards. They can tell by them where we are, in which country. I cannot, because this is way too advanced for me, like it's too much to remember. So in this case, everybody's confirming that we're in France, because white and blue bollard, bollard, whatever you call this, we're in France. Okay, so let's go for France. And we are in France, actually quite close to Paris. All right, let's get to the next one. Again, driving on the right side, the sun is clearly in the south. We are most likely in the Northern Hemisphere, most probably, because we don't have any yellow lines in the middle, Europe. Now let's look for a sign and see if it can tell us where we are. I would assume we are in Spain, but we can be anywhere. So there we go. I think I saw Palermo. So Palermo is in Italy. Palermo, Aeroporto Falcone Borsellino. So this is clearly Italy. All right, we're in Italy. We're actually in Sicily. Italian language could be also San Marino technically, but San Marino is super hilly, right? So we're most likely not in San Marino, but in Italy. All right, next one. Same thing again. Let's see where we are. This time we have yellow lines in the mid. And the sun is clearly in the south. So we're in the Northern Hemisphere. And because of the yellow lines in mid, first assumption is we're in Canada or in the USA. Those are my first assumptions, right? Let's see if we can find a sign that shows us the language. And therefore help us with guessing where we are. Okay, so in this case, we have here Greek letters. We have the Greek language. So, no idea if this is just a bait or we are actually in Greece, right? It could be a bait, right? We don't know because this is just one sign. It could be just the owner of the store that has stuff written in Greek. But it is most likely to be Greece because why would you write something in Greek so that people don't understand it, right? If you are in, let's say, Canada or the USA, right? So therefore, we are most likely in Greece, but we're gonna look for another sign, another few signs to see. This is Greek as well. This is Greek as well. Uzbekistan with the Lingualizer. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yes, so we are here in most likely Greece. So it's gotta be Greece, right? I didn't actually know that Greece has so many mountains. Like, what the heck? So we're gonna click here. So the thing is, I would like to click on Greece, but my personal issue right now is that I've never expected Greece to have actual snow that much, right? And mountains and everything. But everything here is Greece, right? Some people are asking, what about Cyprus? What you need to know about GeoGuessr is that, country streaks at least, about 50% of all countries in the world are not in the country streaks game. 50%. About 50%, maybe it's 45% are not in the game. Cyprus is one of them, right? So we're in Greece. Next one. Okay, so white cars, a white Google car. So you can tell a lot about where you are by looking at the Google car. The Google car is the one that the camera is placed on. White cars, there's not too many countries that have a white car. Those that have a white car are amongst some, right? Chile, Bolivia, Japan, if I'm not wrong, Indonesia, and maybe one or two more. Right? So we have those 4 countries for now in mind. So now let's look at signs and see if they can tell us more about our location. Peluqueria unisex. We know right away we are in North America. Right? We know right away we are in North America. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Need to check something. Oh man, give me 1 second. For some reason, cannot access. Okay, perfect. We know right away we are in North America, in South America, sorry. Because we can also look at the sun. The sun is clearly in the north, right? So we move here. Where is the sun? The sun is in the north, so we're in the southern hemisphere, most probably. So we are not in Spain. And we also have here written Chile. So it might be Chile, most likely, because Chile also has a white car meta, right? So let's just look for a few more signs maybe. I think I saw the Chilean flag right here, and it is the Chilean flag. So we are in Chile. That's about how you get about it, right? There we go. We are actually near the capital. Yo, Uzbekistan with the 5 Swiss francs. Thank you so much. Great content you make, mein Freund. Vielen herzlichen Dank, weiß ich sehr, sehr zu schätzen. Danke, 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 danke. Alright. Next one. So, we are here. We look at the car, right? There's not many cars, there's not many countries where you have those 4 things sticking out, right? Danke dir vielmals. Where we have those 4 things sticking out. The countries that have those are Senegal, Uganda, Kenya, Guatemala, Dominican Republic, Kyrgyzstan, and Mongolia. Those 7 countries have them. And Ghana, sorry, and Ghana. And Senegal. Did I say Senegal? I think I said Senegal. Yeah, and Ghana. Now, Ghana is a unique country in GeoGuessr country streaks because it is the only country where around one of those 4 thingies is a black tape. If you don't see anywhere a black tape, you know you're not in Ghana. Here we have a black tape. We know we are in Ghana. Right? So if you see 4 sticks sticking out and you see a black tape around one of them, you know that you're in Ghana. That's it. There's no question, no need to look around. I mean, you can look around and just look at the environment to get to know this kind of meta better, like the environment meta. But look, by seeing the black tape right here, you just know that you are in Ghana. That's about it. What about Réunion? It also has a black tape. Réunion is not in country streaks. So we know we are in Ghana. So we're going to click here on Ghana. Is there tape? Yes, there was tape. I'm going to show you again, in case you missed it. Oh, wow. This is laggy. 4 white things sticking out. And here, wait. And here you have the black tape. You see it? There you go. All right, on to the next one. We are here most probably. I mean, it just looks European. You see the blue signs and everything. The sun is clearly in the south, so we're in the north. And this, the IKEA colors, are usually a sign for Sweden. Like literal IKEA colors. Like usually that is not even bait. We're most likely in Sweden, but we're gonna take a look around just to make sure we are actually in Sweden and not in Finland. Because Finland, Sweden, and Norway actually look quite similar sometimes. So we look at this, we are Golmaravägen. And it is confirmed that we are in Sweden. Because this is not Finnish. Again, here comes the language feeling into place, right? So in this case, we are in Sweden. There we go. Close to Gothenburg. I don't know how you pronounce this. Sorry to any Swede out there who's watching this. But yeah. Okay, next one. Again, let's look at the sun. The sun is clearly in the south, so we are most likely in the north. We have yellow lines in the middle of the road, meaning we're most likely in North America. We're also driving on the right side, so we are definitely in North America and not like in Australia or whatever, just in case you didn't look at it. Then we see MPH. Again, the USA are the only country that uses miles. So we are in the USA. There we go. Jasper Sumanen, thank you so much for the 50 Swedish crowns. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let's go. Thank you. Pardon, gotta call us out. What do you mean? You're clear with the $5. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. What is your opinion on the country of Nepal? It has a Mount Everest. I don't know. It's pretty nice. Cool flag. And the capital is Kathmandu, I think, right? Is it Kathmandu? It is Kathmandu, yeah. I don't know, like, I've never had it in GeoGuessr countries, unfortunately, so I cannot tell you anything about the environment. But I actually once met a Nepalese guy, and yeah, I don't know. No bad opinion. Okay, on to the next one. Okay, let's see where we are. Sun is this time rather in the center, so we should not rely on the sun. We do see turismo here written out though, and turismo is usually Spanish, right? Turismo sounds Spanish. Let's just state that it is Spanish. So we are most likely, I would say, either in Spain or in South America or Mexico, right? We're driving on the right side, so we are clearly not in an Asian country or whatever, right? So we are Latin America or Spain. Jeremy Bowie, thank you so much for the 5 euros. I appreciate it. I love your stuff. Can you do country-specific adventures? The goal of this stream is to teach GeoGuessr country streaks meta. But one day, sure, with pleasure, we can do country-specific ones. Okay, let's look around a bit to see if we're in Spain or in Latin America. No indication here. Maybe we can encounter Europe, euro or dollar sign. Okay, so we do not have we do not have European license plates. Yellow license plates are indication for South America or Mexico, because let's just say for America in general, right? Then let's look for signs and see if they can help us somehow. Are there any signs anywhere here? Calle, whatever, okay. We have here, okay, this is not helpful either. It's still just Spanish. Maybe we can find something. Can we find anything that's helpful? Signs or flags? Yes, absolutely. Gives me Mexican vibes. Might be Mexico. Yes, we will see in a bit, I think. We will see in a bit. Okay, yo soy, I don't know what. We have here some flyers from politicians. I guess escolar. This says transporte, so school transport. Maybe we can find something here. No flag, no idea, no nothing. Maybe from this side. Okay, it doesn't tell us anything. Everything is Colombia. Everybody says Colombia. Okay, let's try to find out if we can. Let's try to see if we can find out if it's Colombia on our own. Let's say that way. Let's see. Maybe we'll find a domain or anything. Okay, so here we have Cajero. We have a Spanish bank. It says bank, and it says Bank Colombia. Stuff like this is only usually written in the respective country. Right? Only in the respective country. So we are 99.9% sure we are in Colombia. Okay? Now, there's one thing that makes Colombia 100% unique. Just unique, okay? Colombia is the only country in GeoGuessr country streaks. Again, 50% of the countries are not represented in the game. Are not included. It's the only country that has a cross at the back of any kind of traffic sign. Any kind of traffic sign, whether it's stop, give priority, whether it's a bus stop, whether it's something else, speed sign, whatever it is. It is the only country that has an actual cross. All other street signs either are only horizontal or only vertical, or are made out of wood or whatever. But the Colombian cross is the one where everything is made out of metal, right? There's no wood, no nothing here. So we are in Colombia, right? Additionally, Colombia has also yellow license plates. Thank you for reminding me. And Matt, thank you for the cross. So if you see a shit ton of yellow license plates, it is an indication that you're in Colombia. That you might be in Colombia. But the Colombian cross gives you 100% security. There is no way you're anywhere else if you see this kind of cross anywhere. So you have the exact same kind of cross here. you have, let's look for any other street sign, so I can show you. Okay, these ones won't have it because those are street names and not street signs. Then we have another street sign, exactly the same kind of cross, just a bit more rusty. Why is it the cross behind the sign? I don't know. I never researched it. I never looked it up, but that's how it is. Lingualizer is actually smart at this. I just know some of the meta, but I'm not really good at this game. So we are in Colombia. There we go. The question is not even why, right? Because that doesn't help you at guessing countries. All you need to know really is what. Okay, without moving, let's see where the sun is. We cannot find the sun, so let's start looking where we might be. Looks to me personally kind of European. Let's see if we're in Europe. We are not in Europe. Not at all. We don't have any kind of car with a blue license plate. We're probably, I would assume, in Japan maybe by now. Super clean everything. I would assume we're in Asia, and we have definitely Asian signs. So we are in most probably Japan, just because I don't know, like you kind of can tell if you're in Japan or not. So there's 2 car metas for Japan. Usually, Google by car meta, you always mean Google car meta, right? I mean, actually, you mean both Google car and not Google car. On one side, you have usually a low car camera. So when you're almost at the street, on the level of the street, and not much higher, you're either in Japan or in Switzerland. A super low car camera is the indication for Switzerland or Japan. And since we have Asian signs, we are not in Switzerland, but we're in Japan. Another kind of meta for the car meta, aside from low cam, is a big white car at the back. Big white car, which you, since an update from like 2 months ago, don't really see anymore very often, unfortunately. That was a very good indication always. Maybe I can find it if I look for it, but I doubt that I'll be able to find it. Maybe I'm trying to look for it. I want to move to Japan, yeah. Yeah. We will not be able to find it anytime soon, I guess. But yeah, that's the Japan meta. Okay, let's see where we are. Okay, so this kind of ring in the sky, if you see it, is an indication usually for generation 2. There's 4 different kinds of generations. Camera generation, right? Number 1, generation 1, worst camera quality. Generation 4, best camera quality. There's not many countries that have a generation 2 camera. A few of them are South Africa, Monaco, and some others, right? So if you have a generation 2, you can have some sort of indication for where you are. Now, if you're spawned, like I'm right now spawned, at a shore, surrounded by boats, and all you see is hills and houses like that, you know that you're in Monaco. This is Monaco. Also, we have probably somewhere here flags. I think we had flags at the top somewhere. I can't even find them anymore now. Flags somewhere. Yeah, so this is a flag. This is the Monaco flag, right? Yeah, so if you're at the bay, you know that you're in Monaco. Monaco is in France. There we go. Monaco. Alrighty, on to the next one. Again, let's do the same thing again. Where's the sun? The sun is... looks like it's in the south, so let's say we're in the north. This looks very... if you watched US American TV shows, if you watch Hollywood movies, you can usually recognize that this looks quite American. So since we are actually in the Northern Hemisphere, most probably at least, according to our theory, we are either in the USA or in Canada. Now, what you can do is look for flags. You can look for a speed sign limit. You can look for other matter like what is it? The metric system, and see if it's Canada or not. So we're just gonna go look around to see and find out if we're in the USA or in Canada. Do we see any flags anywhere? No, we do not. We see arrêt. We see arrêt. So we know that we are 99.9% probable in Canada, because arrêt is French, and Canada has a French province called Quebec, right? Also, somebody just said Canada has a single yellow line, so that's very good to know, because by that you can easily tell if that's true, and the USA always have two yellow lines and Canada only one. You can easily tell that you're in Canada that way. But yeah, everything here is in French. We're in North America, so we're in Canada. Lekker norsk, Mitch. There we go, Canada. Alrighty, on to the next one. Okay, we're driving on the left side. The sun is in the south, so we're most probably in the north. Let's take a look at signs. Here we have Dunagaha, Sri Lanka. So we're most probably in Sri Lanka, unless this is the biggest bait of all times. Let's look at other things. Can we find other signs? Maybe. All of these scripts look absolutely Asian, so the chances that it's not Sri Lanka are barely existing. And then we have Kopara Negombo. So let's say we want to check if Negombo is in Sri Lanka. We go here, we check Negombo is in Sri Lanka. Easy, Sri Lanka. Did I say in the least language? Yes, I just wanted to show different kind of ways to go about guessing if it's Sri Lanka or not. Okay, again, same procedure. Sun is in the south, we're most probably in the north. Doesn't really look Asian to me. Looks more like, I don't know, like European to me personally, but I might be wrong. Okay, looks like I'm wrong. Dublin, this is like quite typical English country, English speaking country. Hello from Alexandria, Egypt. Abanoob, thank you so much for the 20 Egyptian. What is it? Egyptian P. Is it Egyptian P? What is Egyptian pound? Actually, Egyptian pounds. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for the 20 Egyptian pounds. I appreciate it. Okay, Dublin CT. So we are either in the USA, Canada, Australia, or New Zealand. So in this case, this is not a good indication for where we are. Because I mean, I would assume we're in the USA, Canada, Australia, or New Zealand, because it doesn't look European to me. It might be Ireland or the UK. So let's check a bit better where we might be. We are driving, as it looks, on the right side. So we are most likely not in the UK or Ireland or in New Zealand or Australia. Yellow line in the middle, 2 lines. We're most likely by now in the USA. Dublin is in Germany, okay. So we're most likely in the USA because remember from a bit earlier ago, somebody said that there's only 1 line in Canada. So let's try to verify this theory. Are we in the USA or are we in Canada? Because we're driving on the right side. It says speed 45. usually these kind of signs say speed limit. So we are most probably in the USA, according to all the signs so far. But it doesn't say this limit. So they might be talking also about kilometers. But usually countries don't really say 45 kilometers an hour. It's usually miles, right? So let's continue to look for more signs. Maybe we'll find a speed limit sign, or in the case of Canada, it will be maximum speed sign, right? So let's look a bit more. We have here 04 exclusively. I don't know. I can't read this. The camera quality is not good enough to be able to read this. Ahmed with the 20 ARS. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hey, what's up? Greetings from Madrid. Much love to Madrid from Valencia. Gracias. Thank you so much, man. What is ARS though? ARS to euro. Argentinian peso. Oh, wow. Argentinian peso. Damn. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Oh, yeah. Amber with the support, Eliza. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. We have roads. It just looks more US American than Canadian. But let's look for more signs and try to find out if we can find out where we are. If we are for real in the USA or in Canada. Canada does not have speed limit ending in 5s. Yes, that's what I meant earlier. That 45 would be very unusual indication for kilometers. Ahmed, thank you for another 20 Argentinian pesos. I use VPNs like 14 cents. That's fine. Thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate that. Warning underground cable, blah blah. I mean, I want to click on the USA because it is the USA. But let's just find one more sign to tell if we are in the US or not. Maybe we'll be lucky enough to find a speed limit in a bit. Oh yeah! Ronak with the Lingualizer! Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dublin is in Texas. Okay, okay. Amber with a €1. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. All right. Let's look real quick. Let's try to look real quick for a speed limit sign, for a maximum sign, for something that gives us the 100% indication that we are actually in the USA, because none of the indications so far were from a normal standpoint of view. If you don't know a lot about GeoGuessr, not clearly indicative, however you say that. Okay, let's see. Maybe we have a nice sign here. It says Oregon, right? Somebody, I think, earlier said that we're in Oregon. We can tell Oregon, we are in the USA. I'm actually quite lost. Oregon is here, actually right next to California. There we go. It is the USA. Okay, on to the next one. Let's go. Okay, same thing again. Where's the sun? The sun looks like it is in the south. It actually is north/south. Okay, so sun is not helpful. Let's see if we can find some signs. This is Spanish again, so we're probably either in Spain or in Latin America or in Mexico. It says Santiago de Cale, so I'm not sure where exactly we are. Atir with the 40 rupee. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Antoine with the €2. You're the best from the Canary Islands. Thank you so much. I appreciate that as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It says Santiago de Chile, right? So Santiago de Chile. Usually you would think that we are in Chile, but let's just make sure that this is not a bait, right? You see what we see here? You see what we see here? You see what we see here? What did we talk about? This is the Colombian cross. This is the Colombian cross. No matter what's written on here, I know it says Santiago de Chile, but no matter what's written on here, we have the Colombian cross here. So that earlier was a bait. That sign is a bait. This sign can never be a bait. We are in Colombia. That is the Colombian cross. We are in Colombia. It says Cali? Oh shit, did it say Cali? Okay, but it still said Chile. No, oh, Santiago de Cali. Ah, okay, so I misread it. My bad. Sorry. But it looked like it, right? So people could fall for it, right? People could still fall for it. How do you save your streaks? They are saved automatically. You can just leave the page and then return, and then you go to ongoing games. Okay, 6 countries left. Where are we here? So, let's take a look at the sun. The sun is in the south. We are most probably in the north. This looks quite European to me personally, so we're probably in Europe, which would match the placement of the sun being in the south, aka us being in the north. Tabernash. That sounds quite US American to me. Meaning we might actually be in the USA. Let's check this sign out. Will it tell us where we are? No, it will not. I would assume it says MPH. So we might actually be in the US, but maybe not. Andre with a 25 Romanian lei. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Oh yeah, Santanu, thank you for becoming a supporter. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Don't like European cars? Yes. So my first thought was Europe, but we're most likely not in Europe. Instead, okay, so I'm confused now. Is this a Colombian cross or not? I would assume it looks like a Colombian cross, right? But it's not, because it's just vertical. It's not horizontal. This is not a Colombian cross. Both of these things would have to be horizontal and vertical, right? So we take a look at this. Goodwin Estates. English, you would never find English signs in South America. So we're indeed either in the USA or in Canada. What did we say earlier about the yellow signs? Oh my god, this fog is killing me. If there the yellow lines, not signs, sorry. If there are 2, it is most likely USA. If there is 1, it's most likely Canada. So we are most likely in the USA and not in Canada. If we can now find a speed sign limit or something else, we can maybe tell sooner or later where we are. Oh, we have something here. Driveway topping. Okay, not helpful. Maybe the next sign will help us. Oh my god, this is actually painful. The tags could have meant Texas. True. Sometimes abbreviations or words that sound like incomplete country names or state names are an indication. Mile, 5 miles. We are in the USA. We're actually in Alaska. Oh my sweet baby Jesus. I've never been placed before in Alaska. Never ever. Never ever. Alrighty. On to the next one. Sun is in the north. So first thought would be for me that we're in the south. Very first thought. Again. That is my very first thought. Let's see where we are. White car. Also, white car could be an indication for the UAE, United Arab Emirates. Just saying. Or for Spain, maybe. Apparently. Everything here is Spanish. Right? Sun is in the north, so we're most probably in the south. Everything is Spanish, so we are either in Spain or in South America. Blue highway signs are usually always European. So I would assume we are in Spain. That is my assumption. Let's check these signs out. Vallenar, Copiapó. Again, I still do not know if we're in Spain or in Latin America. I'm assuming Vallenar and Copiapó are not big cities. Otherwise, like, you can always just look if you can find Vallenar and Copiapó somewhere around here. I personally have never heard of these cities, so it's kind of hard for me to tell if we're here, if we're in Spain or not. But now let's keep on looking for more signs. We'll find them. La Serena, Huasco. Okay, not helpful. Do we have European license plates? We do not. We do not have European license plates. So we are not in Spain. We're most likely in South America. Just like the sun is in the north, we're most likely in South America. We do not have a single European license plate. So let's see if we can find some meta. I think I see a flag here, and it looks like the Chilean flag. So we might be in Chile. Actually, most probably, because a random Chilean flag won't be just hanging around. Banco de Chile. Everything is an indication for it being Chile, as well as the white car. Chile has a white car meta. The place from which Gustavo Fring came. See? People know their meta. Again, we have the Chilean flag. It is Chile. We're not in Spain. The sun is in the north, so we are indeed in South America. And this is Chile right here. 296 countries, guys. 4 countries left. It's a go. Okay. First thought, it looks European to me. Let's see if it is. Again, it looks quite Spanish. The sun is this time no idea where, so let's look for plates. So Argentina usually has quite, let's say, unique license plates with a black dot in the center. So if you see these kind of black dots, you may think you're in Argentina, and chances are pretty high that it is Argentina. So let's see if we can find out more. Black dot in the mid looks Argentina, like an Argentina license plate. Another black dot, most likely according to this license plate meta, Argentina. Let's see if we can find some more. Maybe a name, maybe a domain. We can always look for a domain. If you see ads somewhere, flyers, banners, you can always look for a domain. Here we have something that looks like one of the South American flags. Could be also Honduras, could be Argentina, could be Nicaragua. We don't know. What we do know, though, is that all of these flags are not even in GeoGuessr country streaks. So the only countries that have that kind of flag with something in the middle are Guatemala, Honduras, El Salvador, Nicaragua, and Argentina. Panama, I think not, right? Wait, I'm confused. What was the Panama flag? Yeah, Panama, no. Out of those countries, only 2 are in GeoGuessr country streaks. And Guatemala is also vertical. Never mind. Horizontal. No, vertical. Yeah, it is vertical. So, out of those 2, all of those countries, Guatemala and Argentina are the only ones that are in the game. Right? So, you can tell that it is not Guatemala because Guatemala is vertical. So it is Argentina, because Honduras, Nicaragua, and El Salvador are not in the game. So it is Argentina. Why is he acting stupid? What do you mean? He knows flags all along. Did you read the title of the live stream? Like, did you actually read it? It's about giving tips to people who are not that familiar with GeoGuessr. Like, what the heck? Какая всичко добре, Сники? Как си ти? Okay, sun is in the south, I would assume. Yeah, looks like it is in the south, pretty clearly. We're in the northern hemisphere. This looks quite European to me. Let's find out where we are. Those kind of forests usually indicate Finland, like Scandinavia, or other northern countries like the Baltics. So let's find out where we are. Or it could be Russia. Russia as well. Anything that is Nordic. Now, Red House meta. The only countries in GeoGuessr that have these kind of red houses are the following three: Norway, Sweden, and Finland. I'm gonna repeat it. The only three countries that are in GeoGuessr country streaks are Norway, Finland, and Sweden. So we are either in Norway, Finland, or Sweden. So let's find out where we are. These LSDs are your sponsor? Yes, LSD is my sponsor indeed. Indeed. So we are either in Norway, again, Sweden, or Finland. Let's find out where we are, shall we? Okay, maybe we can find signs here. Esementie. So Finnish is a language with a lot of vocals. Those vocals being u, whatever it is. Like you look at city names, you say Jyväskylä, you say Petäjävesi, right? So this is an indication. What is also very helpful to know is that Ntie means street in Finnish. So we're in Finland. What if it's Estonia? Estonia does not have red houses. Estonia does not have red houses. The only three countries that have those red houses are Sweden, Norway, and Finland. The language might look similar to Estonia, but knowing that there were red houses, we know that we're in Finland. Easy guess. There's still Finnish names in Sweden and North. True, but you wouldn't have Entia. No, actually there's Swedish names in Finland, not Finnish names in Sweden. As far as I'm aware. I think there's Swedish names in Finland, not the other way around. What is the deal with the red houses? They are just typical Scandinavian, or let's say Nordic. Very typical Nordic. That's about it. So you just know that we are in Sweden, Finland, or Norway. Okay. Very low cam. This is the camera that I was talking about. We are in Japan. Sun, maybe we can indicate it. It looks like it's in the north. Like it doesn't look like it's here. It looks like it's here. Super low cam. We're almost on the street. And this is very significant. Very significant kind of car meta. We also have Asian signs. Looks quite Japanese. We're in Japan. Or is China? China, the only country, the only area that is included in country streaks from China is Hong Kong, if I'm not wrong. So we're not in China. What's up, Navex? 299 countries. We're one country away from fucking 300s. 299. The deep red tradition didn't actually start in Finland, but around in Sweden. Oh, might be. Okay. Alrighty. It is what it is. Okay, looks like we are in Europe. So this is quite Slavic, right? The S with a hatchek on top. That's just You just gotta know this, I guess, right? It's an indication for Slavic languages. The only countries that have the yellow street signs are Croatia and Serbia. Maybe Montenegro. Not sure about Montenegro. But it's Croatia or Serbia. Might be also Slovenia. True. Might be also Slovenia. Bosnia is not in the game. So out of all the European countries that are in the game, Bosnia, Kosovo, Kosovo and Belarus are not in the game. I think every single other European and Liechtenstein are not in the game. Right? So we are either in Slovenia, Croatia, or Serbia. Since this one says Croatia, like this is some indication that we're not in Croatia, because it's showing that this road leads to Babno Polje, which is in Croatia. And if we were in Croatia, you would need the indication that this leads to Croatia. So we're not in Croatia. So we're either in Slovenia or in Serbia, because Bosnia is not in the game. So how do we find out if we're in Slovenia or Serbia? Well, let's just look for more signs. Let's see if we can find an indication where we are. This, for example, is not helpful. Okay, let's look a bit further. What we could also do is just like look if we can find Vrhnika and Markovec and Viševek in Slovenia, right? Can we find it? Maybe, maybe not. Can take some time though. Maybe we can find it. Viševek, Markovec. They're probably small towns, so it would be kind of hard. You saw it? Near the capital? Which one? Vrhnika. Oh yeah, there we go. Vrhnika. So Markovec should be very close too as well, right? If we have Vrhnika here, Markovec, can we find Markovec? But yeah, it is pretty much Slovenia by now. Alright, there we go. It is Slovenia. Guys, we're at 300 countries. Oh my sweet baby Jesus. Amazing. 300 countries in a row. Holy poop. Okay, let's do like 10 or 20 more. Showing you and sharing my knowledge for more. Doesn't HR mean Hrvatska? Yes. But if you were in Croatia, you wouldn't need the indication that the city is in Croatia. So we're not in Croatia. You feeling me? 300. Oh my god. 300 actually. Holy poop. Okay. Where's the sun? The sun looks like it's in the south, but it could also be in the north, so it's kind of hard to tell. Let's see if we can find some kind of signs. We see a woodward plant. English language, right? So it's most probably Australia, New Zealand, UK, Ireland, USA, or Canada. Let's find out on which side we're driving, or maybe we can find it out easier if we look at this sign. Again, okay, no new hints, no new nothing. Everybody says it looks like the US. Okay, good to know. If you have a community that helps you, that's obviously easier. Let's see. What you got here? Any kind of clue? Any kind of sign? How does the sun help you? If the sun is in the north, we're in the southern hemisphere. You look at this compass. If the sun is in the south, we're in the northern hemisphere. So the sun looks like it is more in the south than in the north. But yeah, okay. So we have yellow lanes in the mid. 2 of them, most probably USA, because Canada usually has only 1. Shoulder, okay, does not help us. Maybe we can find a speed limit or a maximum speed sign. Maximum would indicate Canada, speed limit would indicate USA. Or we find a miles per hour or something. Or kilometers per hour. Let's see about this one. What do we have here? Doesn't say anything either. Actually it does. I think it says 1,000 feet, right? And feet wouldn't be used in Canada. So we're most probably in the USA. Like Canada wouldn't use feet. Solution trucks only, blah blah. Okay, let's just make 100% sure by finding a speed limit or speed sign or whatever. .com. It says half a mile or 2 miles. We are in the USA. ¿También hablas español? Sí, claro que hablo español. Alright, again, same thing. We have yellow lines in the mid, but this time we're driving on the left side, guys. I would assume maybe we're in the right side. Not really sure, actually. I think we're still on the right side. So, continuing to be USA or Canada, assuming we're driving on the right side. Since we have only one mid yellow line, we are most probably in Canada. Right? We're most probably in Canada. Let's find out if we are in Canada. Let's look for a flag, a speed limit sign. Let's look for a street sign. Let's look for measurement, like metric system or not metric system. Looks like Alberta might be. Okay, now we have 2 lines in the mid. So now it could be also USA. Let's see. We have 25 kilometers, meaning we are in Canada, because USA would never use kilometers, right? So we're in Canada. There we go, 302. Same thing again. Let's see where the sun is. Sun looks like it's in the south, meaning we're in the north. By feeling we're in Europe. Most probably we are also. Let's see if we have a blue license plate. Does not look like a blue license plate. So we might not be in a EU country, but we should find out. Downtown London? Yeah, for sure. Might be. Who knows? Okay, let's see where we are. Could still be Europe. Yes, of course. I'm just saying most, perhaps not European Union, but that's just one car, right? So it's not an absolute indication for where we are. Okay, let's see. This kind of okay. This tractor is not helpful. You think it's Hungary? It might be. Let's see. We have Krashinci. Again, yellow signs are usually Croatia, Serbia, or Slovenia. We're definitely in Europe. So let's find out in which one of these 3 countries we are. Croatia, Serbia, or Dražen Volikovic. Or Volikovac? No, Volikovic probably. Prijevoz Boljkovac. Serbia, Croatia, or Slovenia is most probable, and I am assuming we're not in Slovenia because each names are usually Croatian or Serbian. Ja živim tamo. Ćemo vidjeti. Okay. Let's see about this street. Okay, can we? Okay, we cannot, I guess. Let me find any kind of street sign. Maybe we actually find a street sign. It's either Croatia or Serbia. Have you tried GeoGuessr? No. Too hard. Garage is a good idea. Is it though? Oh. Dead end. Fantastic. I can't move anywhere else. At least I think so. Okay, let's go back. Let's go the other way. And let's try to find out if we're in Croatia or in Serbia. Because it is not Slovenia. What is this? Stepanovci. Stepanovci. Can't be India. Well, of course it can't be India. Like, India. What? Ukraine uses Cyrillic? Yes, okay. That's true, but not sure what you're trying to go for here. Okay. Still no sign of where we might be. Maybe we can find a flyer, an ad, something else. We have here prvo hrvatsko pivo. So in this case, it's practical to know what it means. It means the first Croatian beer. Right. And Hrvatsko is Croatian. So we are in Croatia. There we go. We are in Croatia. Could be Vienna 22nd district. Okay, we're driving on the left side. The sun is clearly in the north. We have Malaysia here written. We have the Malaysian domain. Looking for a sign. Very easy. We're in Malaysia. Right. People say it might be Singapore, but Singapore wouldn't have the Malaysian domain. And Singapore doesn't look that green either. Usually you're placed in the city center. So yeah. Kuala Lumpur. There we go. Let's do 6 more. Okay. This is now fucked up. So we are, if we are on foot and not on a car, this is called trekker. T-R-E-K-K-E-R. That's just what it's called, right? There's not many countries that have a trekker. Those countries that do have a trekker are Madagascar, Costa Rica, Cambodia, India, Japan sometimes, if you're placed in the stadium sometimes in South America. But yeah, those are the 5 main ones. So let's see if we can find out where we are. It looks like we're in Asia. And it looks like Asian script, like Japanese, Korean, or Chinese. So we are either in Japan, in South Korea, or in Hong Kong. It's kind of hard for me personally to tell where we are. Everybody says for some reason Taiwan. It could be Taiwan, but it could actually not be Taiwan because clicking on Taiwan doesn't give me anything. So we are not in Taiwan. And I would assume, according to this kind of sign, that we're in Japan. But the signs in general look a bit too Chinese, so it might be Hong Kong. So let's just keep walking and try to find out where we are. We have here some more signs. I still believe that we're in Japan because of these signs, but I'm not really sure. Japan or Hong Kong, right? Yeah, I think also we're either in Japan or in Hong Kong. Now all we can do is really just look for more signs. Aberdeen Nature Trail. Still think it's China. It's either Japan or China. So now it's all about luck and finding a sign that clearly tells us where we are. Oh no, and we're going upstairs here, aren't we? Do we want to go upstairs? I guess we have to. Okay, let's try and see where it leads us. Oh wow. Okay, well that's not impractical, not gonna lie. Time lies. Or time flies. 50% of the chat says they believe it's Hong Kong. 50% chance, aka China. 50% say it is Japan. Maybe this thing right here will tell us. Aberdeen Country Park. Does this look like China to you guys? Aberdeen Country Park. Do we have an Aberdeen Country Park in Hong Kong? Aberdeen Country Park. Right, so we see Aberdeen Country Park. Can we find Aberdeen Country Park? It is not here, it is not there. Let me try to find it. Aberdeen Country Park. Hong Kong. Aberdeen is a place. Aberdeen Country Park. There we go. Aberdeen. Can we find Aberdeen Country Park? Ocean Park. Aberdeen Chinese Permanent Cemetery. Aberdeen Country Park. There we go. It is China. There we go. Okay. Let's do 5 more. Oh, wow. We are actually on trails. So my first thought is this is Switzerland. It just looks super Swiss. Or is this the Austrian flag? No, I thought this is the Austrian flag. So I still think we're in Switzerland. Cersa group is not very helpful unless people know that. Oh yeah, I think that's the Swiss flag, isn't it? Right. We're in the freaking trail, man. God damn it. Yeah. So everybody says it's Swiss. So let's go for Switzerland if we all agree. There we go. Very low cam. Actually super low cam. So first thought would be Japan or Switzerland, but it does not look Japanese to me, and we're definitely not in Switzerland because Switzerland is mountainous, as we just saw. Sun is in the north, so I would assume we're in the south, but let's look around. All right, let's see if we can find any place and see where we are. Guillermo with the 50 Argentinian pesos. Thank you so much. Hello, beautiful. I see you from Cordoba, Argentina. Also beautiful in your videos. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Okay. By feeling we are in Europe, so let's see where we actually are. Let's see if we can find out where we are. By feeling we are in Russia, just because I played this game a lot, but it could be anywhere. Where's the sun? The sun looks like it is in the north, but it's quite in the center. So it could be pretty much anywhere. Okay, let's see where we are. Maybe this sign right here. No, there's no sign. It's a pretty long road, so it might take a while to figure out where we are here. Maybe one day we will encounter a sign. Otherwise, there's always the option to go back to the start and just go the other way. Okay. So this is Cyrillic. Prohorovie. I definitely mispronounced it, but that's not the point. We're most likely in Russia. I'm gonna go the other way around. Maybe I'll find this sign faster. We're near Ecuador. Yes, that is usually a good way to go about meta. Or Ukraine. Ukraine usually has a red car. That's something that you need to keep in mind. Usually, as a Ukraine has a red Google car. So that's something that you want to keep in mind when you're thinking about whether it's Ukraine or Russia. Okay, no sign here. Either Nicola with it, 3 Romanian lei. Thank you so much, I appreciate that. Okay, what you got here? What you got here? Adam with the 2 euros. Thank you so much. From Tunisia. Greetings back from Austria. Thank you so much. Yeah, we're definitely in Europe. European crosswalk sign. We just need to look for a sign that shows us if we're in Russia or Ukraine, because those 2 countries are currently the favorites for this guess. Protovari. Still no indication if it is Ukraine or Russia. What you got here? This is the next one, okay. Prestige. Okay, we are in Ukraine, guys. We're in Ukraine because the Russian alphabet doesn't have this kind of I. Could be Belarus. No, Belarus is not in the game. Russia does not have this kind of I. This exists only in Ukrainian Cyrillic. Welcome back, Katie. See the number plate of that car? Well, I can't really tell. Oh, we have it. Okay, we also have the Ukraine colors on the police car. It is Ukraine. It is Ukraine. I always say the Ukraine, but it's just Ukraine. Odessa. Ooh, close Odessa. Okay, let's go. 3 more countries. Ooh, we have a tracker. We have a tracker. That is quite unique. I think we are in France. Place de la Petite Fusterie. Could be France. Could be Belgium. Could be Switzerland. Could be Luxembourg. Let's find out where we are. Let's find out where we are. Okay, this is not gonna work. Oh, wait. I can... Nice. Looks like we're in Switzerland, according to these flags. Do we have a Swiss domain here? We do not. Let's look around a bit more just to make sure that this is not bait. But it looks like we're in Bern, actually. Or in Geneva. Could also be Genève. Genève. We're in Geneva, which is a beautiful city. I have no idea where Geneva is. Oh, there it is. In Switzerland. 2 more countries. Let's go. Okay, again. Sun is in the north. We are most probably in the south. We have yellow road lines in the mid. Very mountainous. Probably either Chile or Peru. Do you have a car meta? Well, it does not look like we have a car meta. Maybe we do, but I can't tell right now. Also, I should be going down, but I want to see the sign now. And it looks like the Colombian flag, right? So it's either Colombia or Ecuador because Venezuela is not in the game. How do we find out if it's Ecuador or Colombia? We look for... Again what? We look for street signs, and if they don't have a Colombian cross, we know that we are in Ecuador. Shakira. Do we have the Colombian cross? We do not have the Colombian cross. We haven't. We are in Ecuador. Sheesh! One more country. Let's go. Okay. Andreas Schmidt. Malermeister. Okay, this is very German. There's not much to say about it. Looks like we're in Germany. Germany is the only country that has a shit ton of blur due to privacy issues. So let's look around and see if we actually are in Germany. Everything here looks German. The license plate, I think it says D. We have a lot of blur here. We have a lot of blur there. Do we have more blur? Couple. Everything looks very German. Insane amount of blur compared to other countries. Like, you'll never see that much blur in other countries. We are in Germany. That is 310 countries for you guys. Let's go! Very, very well done. And that was today's lesson on how to get better at GeoGuessr country streaks. It is what it is. But yeah, that's pretty much all about it for today. Stay tuned for tomorrow, when I'll be streaming again for you guys. And I will catch you guys very, very soon again. Mr. E with the $2. Thank you so much for your $2. I appreciate it. Can you do Omegle? No, I'm ending the stream now, actually. Is it 11 p.m.? No, it's 11 a.m. Are you going to be live on Twitch at some point? Yes. Probably tomorrow evening, actually. Thank you guys so much for joining the stream, for all you donations, for you members, for chatting, for engaging in the chat. I really appreciate it. I will see you guys tomorrow afternoon when I'll be streaming again. Take care. Have a lovely weekend in case I don't see you again. And yeah, have a wonderful Friday night. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy the weekend. I'll catch you guys very soon again. Thank you so much for joining the stream. I appreciate you all. Have a good one. Talk to you soon. And yeah, thank you so much for being here with me. All the best, guys. See you soon.